Hello and welcome back to Base 911. This is episode 4 of our attempt to save Looper17's base. I think it's going pretty well. We've got a decent amount of oxygen, and today I think we want to work a little bit more on our food situation out here in the Western Annex. We have a decent amount of food production already. The temperatures are fine to expand out a little bit further though, and I'd like to get our food numbers up. Right now we only have a day's worth of calories, which is not a whole lot. So I think we just want to expand out our meal wood kind of over here. And then I think we also want to work a little bit on improving our water and oxygen in the base. And the way we're going to start doing that is with a lavatory. Lavatories, they don't really explain this in any sort of tutorial or anything, but lavatories produce more water than they consume. They produce 11.7 kilograms of polluted water on every use, and they use 5 kilograms of water on every use. So you're gaining 6.7 kilograms of water on every use, and that's pretty big because that ultimately amounts to 1/10 of all of the water that you're going to need to provide oxygen to your duplicants. 1/10 when you have this many duplicants is a lot, right? It's about 4.5 duplicants. So we're going to look to do that as well as expand out these farms, and let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, let's go ahead and set up some more farming areas though. And we're gonna just throw down a lot more mealwood. Mealwood is pretty simple here, so we're gonna go with that. Just get a little bit more of that stuff up and growing. And while I'm at it, I'm also, I think, going to set up another layer right here. And we'll try and arrange these things to be a little bit more compact and efficient. Yeah, and actually, while I'm at it, let's go ahead and go off on the other side as well here. And then we can kind of extend everything out as we go. Yeah, I'm going to go it all the way to the slime, basically. I'm fine with this. Okay, so I'm going to queue up some more food production right there. And once we get that kind of up and going, I think we are going to be set on... on food production. I'm going to deconstruct all of this, except I suppose for that. Right, this is not being deconstructed. Perfect. And we're going to set up another row of mushroom farms as well, which are just going to go right across here. I kind of want to dig out a little bit more here. So let's also go ahead and go down like this. And we're going to say that this is priority 6. This is priority 7. The reason I'm doing this is I just don't want duplicants to kind of build themselves in, you know. They have a problem where if you build a lot of things at head height, they tend to build them right on top of their own heads and get themselves kind of killed that way. So you don't want to have that happen, so we're going to avoid it really early on. Yeah, and more food, more mushrooms. Just start building up a big store of food in case there's some sort of emergency or we have heat issues that we need to suddenly fix. That sort of thing I think is going to be important. Okay. So they're all working on that. I'm also going to go ahead and say priority 6 to all of this stuff. I want this done as well. That'll give the builders something to do while the sort of expert miners are getting rid of this abyssalite. Okay, looking good. And I want to put a bathroom somewhere. I think this is where I'm going to have my water reservoir. I think I could actually have my bathrooms right underneath it, and then have sort of an access tunnel where I run my pipes and everything like that over to this system over here where we're going to get the cold water. We will need some water supplies to kind of kick everything off. And we'll also need water supplies for running our research and basically doing a bunch of other stuff. So getting to a point where we're self-sufficient on life support doesn't mean necessarily that we're self-sufficient on water, because there's a lot of things that are going to be consuming water besides just electrolysis. But for now, that's going to be pretty important. We want to start cooling down a lot of this area as well. Right, this has just reached a point where it's dead. But we've got oxygen in the base now, so things are going better. We're getting to that point where we're not worried about the base just dying immediately, which is kind of where we started off at. So let's also go ahead, extend this out here. We ultimately want to switch to mushrooms and then to something else because we will run out of dirt at some point. And at that point, we'll need to have switched off of all of our meal wood. But right now we have about 38 tons of dirt, and there's still some more, right, just sitting around the map that we can go and grab. So I'm not super worried about that at the moment. But yeah, where do I want to set up my bathrooms is the next question. I kind of want to set them near where I'm going to have my water reservoir. Yeah, and I still think that something like right here is actually really good. So let's go ahead and deconstruct all of this. We're going to set our bathrooms up right up here. I'm just going to dig in through here, dig out all this, and deconstruct all of this. Yeah, and we'll set up our bathrooms on this level and have sort of an access tunnel underneath it, I think is the plan. Seems good to me. Okay. I'll let them work on that. How are we coming along over here? Go ahead and plant some mushrooms. Plant some more mealwood. While we're at it, I guess, if there are any Drecos in the base, or like this, I don't want these guys hanging around. Drecos could potentially eat my crops. Also, just getting rid of them for food right now seems like a reasonable idea. Growth pressure halted. So there's a little bit of gas kind of floating around in here. Okay. Any other beasts I need to get rid of? Hatches I want to keep. Morbs I'll keep for now, even though they create a pretty big germ problem. These pufflets are absolutely useless to me. Any Drecos, I just don't want them potentially eating any of my crops. They're not terribly bad, but we're going to get rid of them if we can anyways. Yeah, so like this guy, go ahead and attack him as well if you can. Get these guys out of here. Get these clowns out of here. Everybody is sleeping and doing their relaxation. You can plainly see how relaxed they are. But yeah, this farm has failed at this point. We need to get a heat solution up and running. This is going to be active soon. Let's change this to auto. I'm kind of tempted to build just a little something right here as well. I just don't want the heat getting too far. I think we're fine for now. And also as part of our heat solution over here, I think that we want to build some sort of insulated line over here. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do this. Dig out this. And then we will say insulated tile. We'll make these out of igneous rock. We're just going to build ourselves some... You know what? Let's just build it right here. Insulated tile, igneous rock. We can just have it go pretty much straight down. And we'll end up extending it down to here. And I'll just deconstruct this just to make things look a little bit prettier. That's it. This can all be dug out as well. Alright, now that this is all done, we can priority 6 on this stuff. How's our combat going? You guys getting rid of this stuff? Problem with combat is the entire base is running to go and fight this thing. Fresh meat. Meat's back on the menu, boys. We'll clear out this as well. Get all these built. Get all this stuff built. Yeah. Copy settings. Boom. Copy all this. Start digging out through here. Deconstruct these bits of scaffolding that we had. Start digging our way out here. Start digging our way out here. Start digging our way out here. We don't want to break into this room, but right, this is we're going to keep kind of sealed off. It's at a fine temperature right now, but if we were to unleash this carbon dioxide, we would end up with some some problems. Alright. Copy settings. More mushrooms, please. Looking good. Yeah, let's go ahead and... What is this powering at the moment? This is powering this system up here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and disable this building. Kind of want to wait to use a lot of my coal until I have smart batteries, which will improve things by quite a bit. This needs fertilization. We're digging out the slime as we speak. Dig out some more, please. Yeah, just any of this you can reach is fine. Okay. How are we coming along over here? Making progress. This isn't that bad. I actually have the question of whether or not I want to set the bathrooms up here. No, I think I want to set them up here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and deconstruct all of this as well. Yeah, I like this. Okay. And then we will... we'll wait till they're done, but we're going to rearrange a lot of this stuff. On a wall, get a little thermal wall set up over here. That way, when I start cooling this area off, it'll actually be kind of effective. Right now, it isn't going to do much. The heat is just going to soak back in. Alright, so more mushrooms, more mealwood. Get a bunch more food. We're not going to be cooking any of this food. I don't have time for that. They're going to eat it raw. We're going to solve a lot of their stress problems through other means, I think, is the approach that we're going to use. And let's also, I think at this point, go ahead. We'll set an airflow tile right here. That way hydrogen can escape. But at this point, I'm going to deconstruct all of this. And then we are also going to deconstruct all of this. Deconstruct this, and I'm going to set up another dining hall over here. We can also deconstruct this. And I think we want to deconstruct these as well. Tile, granite sounds good to me. We're going to rebuild across here. Yep, okay. Tile, granite, boom, boom. Airflow tile, gold amalgam is good, put that right here. Rearrange this area, get another great hall set up. Work a little bit more on our stress problems. Deconstruct this, just for decor purposes. I want to kind of create some decor islands in here, which are going to be nice and pretty, as opposed to the negative 247, negative 168. I mean, we've gotten rid of a lot of the heavy watt wire, so a lot of the major decor problems are going to go away, but I do want to think about the long-term prettiness of the base as well, because that's going to help keep stress down. Help reduce our morale needs. That way we can have astronaut dupes and stuff like that without them kind of freaking out that they don't have anything going for them in the base. Increase this priority to 5. Yeah, so let's go ahead and set up another eating place here. Furniture, mess tables. We'll just use some copper since we have a lot of it, looks like. All across here. Also, let's go ahead and set up another one of these. And another one of these. Like so. Pneumatic door, iron's fine. Slap this down here. Alright, so we're going to set up another eating area. That'll help improve our morale a little bit more. Help reduce the number of people who are on stress watch. Food, farm tiles, more farms, please. We're coming along in our bathroom area. Okay, so this is all basically cleaned out at this point. That's good. Let's go ahead and start setting up a bathroom. That is the plan. I want to make this basically 16. Yeah, okay. So we're almost there. Deconstruct here. How are we coming along here? There are Drecos eating my crops. I've let them in. And they're eating my crops. Oh my god, he just ate some of my crops. Okay. Yeah, get rid of these guys. This one's stuck in a wall. Easy. Easy peasy. We're gonna 360 no-scope this guy. He's not gonna know what hit him. I have priority 7 on all of this insulation. That's great. Yeah, we're gonna get this insulated wall up, and that is going to help us out with regards to our cooling situation. Once we start getting some cold water in here, it's going to start getting this whole area cooled down. It's going to be nice. Yeah, I don't know if this is the ideal place to set up a bathroom, but we're going to set it up here. A lot of hydrogen in this room. Interesting. Kind of just tempted to replace this. Yeah, get another airflow tile right up here. Just let this hydrogen leak out. Have it leak out all the way up to here eventually. Yeah, this is also something we need to safeguard against. Yeah, we're just going to wall this area off. I don't want any duplicates running up here. We're gonna set up another sort of thermal barrier over here, and the abyssalite will help us out. But this is getting up to like 75 degrees. This whole area is just going to get very hot because of this copper volcano that's now going off. More mealwood, please. You know what? Let's just go crazy. Let's just go crazy. No reason not to. Not all these areas will probably go because of heat, but... Whoops. Right, there's still going to be some heat issues that are going to be unresolved here. Get rid of these bits of scaffolding that I created. Yeah, so we're going to expand out our farms here. We've got farms here. Body temperature, an issue. Okay. Plant another mirth leaf seed over here. Get another eating area, and then maybe start setting up some barracks as well. We're gonna get the floor for our bathroom set up here. Unreachable build. Oh, because you can't reach up here, can you? Okay, well let's get some scaffolding to get you up there and complete this. Yeah, I also don't want these composts here. That's, one, they're pretty far away from where we need them to be, but also they're just not, yeah, I just want to put them over here. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this and go to refinement and set up some composting over here. Looks like a plan to me. Refinement, compost, set up another one here. Because these are going to generate a pretty good amount of heat. I want to keep all my heat creating structures away from where a lot of my farmland is going to be. In fact, this whole area is probably going to be converted to farmland as well. Right, this room, these things, all this stuff is just going to be farms at some point. Not immediately, though. In the immediate future, we're actually just going to slap down a few more cots here. But later on, this is 72 tiles at this point. That's a little bit too large. Okay. Yeah, I lost my room bonus here. That's not what I wanted to do. This is 8 tiles too large. Okay. Let's deconstruct this and set our door back a little bit. Let's dig out this as well. Get these hatches roaming about eating things. Sounds like a plan. We have an airflow tile here, so this hydrogen is coming up. Yeah, we can let a lot of the hydrogen just leak out to here. Yeah, this is getting too hot. Okay. Let's insulated tile, igneous rock. We need to deconstruct this as well. We're just going to seal this off. Don't want this heat getting to my base. Already have enough issues with heat. Get this stuff going. Everything you can, please. And go ahead and dig out any more of this stuff. This needs fertilization. That's fine. Oh no. What happened here? Okay, there's just some graphical error. That's fine. They're still planting stuff. Yeah, fertilize all this stuff. And while we're at it, we can deconstruct most of these. Whoops, nope. What happened here? Cancel deconstruct. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, deconstruct most of these. Is that looking a little bit better? A little bit better. Is there any more algae to grab over here? Not a whole lot. Okay. Let's grab whatever little bits of algae we can, because we're out at this point. Anything we can get our hands on is going to help. Any little bit we can get our hands on. New printables available. What do we got? Coal is pretty useful. These guys are pretty bad. Refined metal would be nice. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the refined metal. Get some copper. This will allow us to do a couple smart battery setups, which is going to be fairly important. I also want to start thinking about maybe getting my research back online. Yeah, just so I can get some heat management stuff. Insulated gas pipes. Yeah, let's just click this for now. I don't have any research going at the moment, really, but if they want to do some research, they can do some research at this point. I feel like we have sort of enough going on. Okay. So, pressure, fertilization, pressure. Yeah, needs more stuff. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Atmosphere. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of atmosphere problems just because I have all this off-gassing polluted water underneath here. We should be fine. Oxygen-wise, base is doing okay still. I have my electrolyzers running, which should be providing enough. We're not really gaining oxygen, though, at the moment. Any other of these things that I missed? I think we're good. Okay. This is all relatively cool. I think we should be fine. I kind of want to set up some sort of thermal barrier to this area here. Like, the abyssalite has been broken in some areas, which is not good. I think we're going to do that. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. let's just set up a little bit here. We're going to go insulated tile, igneous rock, just say build out across here. Something like this. Just to kind of restore this wall that we had up here. Like, I want this stuff coming in and cooling stuff, but everything else I can kind of take or leave. Yeah, this heat problem over here is pretty bad. Okay. Foundation for my bathrooms is set. Let's start filling it up. We're gonna have sinks, of course. Copper's fine with me. Like so. We are going to say plumbing, lavatories. Like so. We are going to run things like this. This will close off the room. Tile, granite, like so. Base, pneumatic door, iron ore, like so. We are going to build a sort of lip for this area here. We're coming along over here. We need to get to this oxalite so that they can kind of do this in a sustainable fashion. Because right now they're struggling with all this stuff. This water is coming down here, and it's relatively cool at this point. Maybe not cool enough that I want to put it into a water reservoir, but I just need some water to kick off this bathroom, basically. There's a lot of food poisoning over here. Okay, so this is going to be our initial bathroom setup. And we are going to go ahead and deconstruct all of this as well. And then I want to say plumbing, bottle emptier. I can make this out of granite. I'm just going to stick one here. And I'm going to start emptying water into this area. Actually, you know what? This instead is going to be a pneumatic door for now, because I might want to get out here. Yeah, do it like this. That way I can have access to this area in case I want to grab some more coal or do something with this stuff. Right, put up more heat shielding. Making progress over here, slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. A little bit more algae that we can grab here. I don't want to really release all this stuff into my base yet. Seems like it's not going to go well. Okay. So we're cleaning out this. We're going to make this into like an access tunnel type thing. This is going to be a water reservoir that's also going to try and thermally regulate this farm. We're probably going to top more farms off on top of this. I kind of want to just go ahead and deconstruct most of this up here as well now. Like, I don't really want these composters running. That's generating heat too close to my stuff. So yeah, let's just go ahead and deconstruct all this. Get this stuff out of here. I will keep this height because I can put more weezeworts and stuff up here. I could also set up another water reservoir to kind of sandwich in these farms between two reasonably cool areas. Food's starting to pick up, which is good. Even though we're kind of having issues with pressure, gas pressure over here. Yeah, maybe I just want to deconstruct this as well. I do want to get more, like, gas flow down here. Right? That way these pressures can be reasonable. I just want these gases to settle, actually, is a big part of it. Because when they're unsettled, it's just raising issues. We're coming along temperature-wise over here. This is fine. It's nothing great. Let's dig out through here as well. Enable auto harvest, set to a 7. I don't want this at a 3. This will be a 7 as well. Sleep wheat's great. Alright, so I have some copper. I'm going to start getting this all set up. I want water up in here. And we'll set this at a reasonably high priority. Yeah, I want them to take all this and start putting it up somewhere. We now have a kind of dangerous build operation that we want to do. We want to deconstruct all this. Get this out of here. This will be our sort of access corridor. That'll open up a little bit wider once we get up to here. And then we could set up atmosuit stations if we wanted to. Although actually, maybe I just set up some food here. Another line of food. Wouldn't be doing anything at the moment, but in the long run, I think that this temperature will be reasonable. And we'll be able to do things. Yeah, but this is our sort of access corridor for now, where we're going to run a lot of our piping and stuff. So we kind of have to roll with things as they are right now. Okay, more mealwood online. We've actually dug out enough dirt that we've actually gone up 10 tons of dirt, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and say food, farm tiles. Yeah, we'll just actually run extra farming space along this corridor. We're not going to put anything in here now, but once we get stuff flowing in here, this should also be at a reasonable temperature. We should be good to go. Okay. People are sleeping. These look to be like a big hit. Let's go ahead and disable this building. Yeah, I think we're ready to seal this off. Okay, so we have some thermal separation from this area over here. We have some thermal separation from this hot biome over here. We're kind of letting this cold biome cool things down for now over here. Like, this is still pretty reasonable, 27 degrees. It's actually a little bit too hot over here. Right, these are all still at an okay temperature. I want to get more wheezeworts, that way we can maintain the cooling in these areas. We're getting our bathroom set up. I don't have really any of the plumbing done for it at the moment, but we're getting there. This is erupting again, which is producing some water over here. Yeah, I think I want to also give an order. If we could just go down a little bit more, actually. Yeah. Because I want to ultimately get all the way down to here, right? And we'll set up like a little pool area over here for us to draw stuff out of and put into our water reservoir. And by having the water that is hot through here come down through here, it'll melt more water. It'll mean that the water that we're getting out is going to be relatively cold. A lot of pluses to doing it this way. People are still pretty unhappy, but stress is going down. Right, we have a lot of people at 0% now. We don't have that many people over 70. Right, like we're cutting back on things pretty hard. Partly that's just because people are making use of these massage tables when they get too stressed. So we've kind of brought things back from the brink. Let's go ahead and say let's bring it down a little bit further, actually. And we'll say this one is 75. We'll actually keep this one for like emergencies. So this is one for people above 85, but it's only going to bring them down to like 60, and then they're going to hop off the next one. That way, if there's if we have our duplicants running through a bunch of water and stuff like that, and they're getting soggy feet and debuffs and whatnot, we'll have one of them basically be, this is the emergency table, and this one will be sort of the normal table. This can go ahead and be set to open. This can go ahead and be set to open, just to reduce the time. Yeah, these can also be set to open. Change these. Making some progress over here. Yeah, we just want to get this water nice and chilly. 26.8 is pretty good. Once it gets in contact with this wolframite, actually, that should really do a lot, because this wolframite has pretty high thermal conductivity, right, compared to, like, I don't know, snow, right? It's about 30 times more conductive. So what temperature is this stuff dripping down at? This is reasonable. Right? As long as this isn't at like 75 degrees and we have steam flowing out here and getting water all over the place, I think we're good. This is all pretty much donezo at the moment. You don't really need to plant anything here. I just want to build this out as like a floor, really. Decor 0. Yeah, it's the planter boxes that have the bad decor, if I remember right. People are fine with these farm tiles as floor. They don't like them as much as, say, metal tile, but they'll live with them. Okay, so a bunch of farms planted and growing. This will help supply our food situation. Still have a food shortage just because we have so many dupes. But we can actually extend these farms out even further if we like. I'd like to get more mushrooms in particular going, since eventually we will run out of dirt. And digging out more slime seems like a plan. More slime, please, for our mushrooms. I don't really want to break into this vacuum. I just kind of got the atmosphere in this area good. Yeah, just start making your way up. Grab me some stuff. And oxygen. Let's just start slapping down some deodorizers. Sedimentary rock is fine. Just any old place is Gucci. Here, just start slapping some of these bad boys down. That way we don't end up with too big of a slime lung problem. Right, there's some germs in here, but you see them starting to tick up. At least they were ticking up. They should be growing on this polluted oxygen. So we want to kind of start cleaning this area up a little bit. These are out of power. Also probably out of algae. Yep, no more algae. We do have our electrolyzers going. But once we get these bathrooms set up, we will have a way to kind of fuel the electrolyzers. So let's work a little bit on the plumbing, and then we'll probably close the episode. So we're going to have our clean water reservoir up here. This is going to be nice and cool is the plan. And then we're going to have a polluted water reservoir that we are then going to actually heat up and delete a lot of heat through a water sieve. So this is going to be sort of the inlet point. We'll have pipes that go through here and kind of provide more water. But we're going to go ahead and set up a liquid pump. Really, this can be made out of anything. Yeah, we'll just do something like this. And then plumbing, liquid pipe. We are going to go ahead and use... I guess if this is going to be cool, we could use granite. I don't particularly care one way or the other. Yeah, I'm fine with this area reaching sort of thermal equilibrium. Let's just use sandstone. Sandstone's pretty common. And we will run things down through this top part here. And then I'm also going to have a liquid bridge go off here. This is a little awkward, actually. Let's cancel this and instead just say liquid pump. Again, copper's fine, actually. Liquid pipe. What was I using? Sandstone. Yeah, and we'll just actually go like this. What happened here? Okay. A little bit ugly, but this will just make it a little bit simpler. And then plumbing, liquid bridges, sandstone is fine. And we're just going to pop down across here. Like so. Liquid pipe, sandstone again, perfectly fine. Connect up all this stuff. Like so. And then we are going to... Yeah, we're just going to run basically a pipe along here. How do we want to do this? We can just use a lot more liquid bridges. It'll look confusing, but it'll be efficient in terms of space. Yeah, okay. Do we want to? We can. Or I could just have them get down to here. It's actually probably easier. Yeah, let's just do it that way. And then we're going to have all the lines just merge. Liquid pipe, sandstone, connect up like so. Okay. And then I'm just going to actually have these all kind of tuck themselves back. No, I don't want to do that actually. Now that I think about that, no tucking back. We're just going to run the line straight. I don't actually care about this. We're going to have pipes running through here, and they're going to come out through here anyways. So, right, they're going to use this area as how they get into this reservoir. They're not going to cut through here anyways, so I'm fine just running a pipe right along like so. And then this will connect to our polluted water reservoir that we're going to set up. Probably down here is my guess. Okay, so getting plumbed bathrooms up is going to be pretty important. We can go ahead and open this door. So, room-wise, we're actually starting to fill this place with rooms. Ooh, I forgot to finish up this. And we can actually just go ahead and deconstruct this. Now, while we're at it, I don't need any of these power wires either. So we're going to have a nice little barracks over here. We can also, at this point, go ahead and deconstruct... whoops. Buildings... We can deconstruct all of this and start replacing it with farm. Okay, cool. So, farm's expanded and growing, looking good. We have some sleet wheat. I could probably turn on one of these and say make some frost buns. Yeah, make frost buns if you would, and we will set this priority to 5 and enable this building. Are they putting any sleet wheat here? Hard to tell. What power grid is this on actually? Before I turn things on, it is not really on a power grid at all. Okay, what can I connect it to? This is running 480 plus 240. Yeah, we should be fine to hook this up. Yeah, so let's go ahead and re-hook up this system. We don't need half the things on it, but we're fine just adding a little bit to it. Like so. And then we can cook up some sleet wheat into frost buns. Yeah, put some sand and stuff in here. Should be good. I can tap into some more polluted water. That'll fill up this area a little bit more. That would not be bad. Yeah, let's work towards that actually. I guess I want to kind of just dig in at the bottom here. Okay, not bad. Unleash a little bit more polluted water. A little bit more polluted oxygen. This is actually fairly pressurized. And that'll allow us to have more polluted water off-gassing in this area, get more oxygen, get more atmosphere. What is the temperature of this water actually? 31, 32. Okay. Reasonable-ish. I think I'm going to cut the episode here. So we're starting to set up our bathrooms. That'll be a big help. We're going to kind of clean out this area, make it like an actual nice functional farm with some heat management. We are improving morale needs by getting some more Great Halls set up, right? Great Hall, these are morale bonus 6. Great Hall, morale bonus 6. We have some massage clinics, right, with an emergency table and sort of a regular table. Barracks for some people, not a lot of them, but we're getting there. This washroom, when we get it online, will have a morale bonus of +2. It's just not functional right now because I don't have the water set up. But yeah, we're getting there. Gonna cut the episode here, and when we come back next time, we'll probably finish up the bathroom and start working on more of this system, getting this nice cool water pumped into our base to cool off this farm area and get it going again. I want these farms kind of close to our base. Like, these are fine for now, just because we this is a relatively cool area, so the mealwood would grow. But I kind of want to have a farm closer to our base, that where our farmers don't have to run a bunch of places to do stuff. And we also, just in terms of oxygen, right? We're still kind of, I mean, we're doing fine, but we don't have enough to really fill up all these areas. So if I can close off some of these areas and not have to oxygenate them, that'll reduce our oxygen needs in the immediate future. Okay, cutting things here. Catch you guys next time.